Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 20 Today's presents Braindances in Nightcity, episode 44. Big ups to later.
Woo!
I'm Addy. I'm the GM running this train wreck. Choo choo. With us tonight, we have all players raring and ready to go. Look how excited they are. Let's start with Nathan because he's gollywogging.
Hey, I'm Nathan. I'm playing Jin Raya, the crew's solo, and just a pimp. Yeah,
Just a pip. Just
just a
gangster.
pimp.
Straight up.
Gangster.
Let's go, Jay.
Hi, I am Jay, and I will be playing Version, the group's nomad, and he's just straight up a pimple.
Damn.
Rob.
Hey, I'm Rob. I could be playing
Follow
Jin
that,
Raya
Rob.
War version, but I'm not. I'm playing Dante.
Jake.
Cut him off.
Perfect.
Jake playing Dr. Angus. The group's Pumpkinickle.
Groups what?
Benefactor.
Pumpernickel.
Pumpkinickle.
Pumpernickel. Is he a
Pumpernickel.
scarlet pumpernickel, you might say?
Could be.
Could be.
He could be.
And recent SES Medal Award winner, Rana.
Yay! Hi, I'm Rana, playing Relay, Neurotic Net Runner, currently believed to be a meteor.
Right. And what'd you get your medal award for?
For being in a bushfire and crying that I wanted to go home.
As you do.
Tried to give you some recognition
So heroic.
there. Failed.
Yeah, look, I
miserably.
spent a fuck ton of time just feeding firefighters and making sure their trucks were clean and that they had somewhere to sleep and cleaning
Still got an
out.
award for it. You've got a
and
medal.
giving them
Congratulations.
Hey, look, made sure that the people who put out the
Good
fires
job.
could do their jobs.
Well done.
Oop.
Where we last left
Work.
off, the wake of Elijah Blackburn was under progress, in process, progress.
Underway.
Finished.
Underway, that's a better word. The group feeling sort of uncomfortable in this semi-unnatural environment where people were being civilized and not shooting guns at each other. It was very surreal. Everybody's sort of taken a moment to observe and see how the other side lives, I guess. There was lots of mingling and networking and engagement of many people. Relay took a moment to sort of stop and gather more information. Version and Dante took a moment to stop and gather food as they proceeded to fill pockets and jackets and bags.
That's right.
Jin
Oh, so I'm coming back.
took a moment to gather more of an observational information. He watched and he perceived what was going on. All the while, Angus sort of floated in and out, mingling as he did.
Gracious host.
Gracious host. A few boundaries were set regarding taking food away from the tables while the wake was still in procession. And
In bulk.
Version found it important to, well, not important, but took a moment to challenge Hamilton Bordeaux to the point of, I guess, starting a little feud, maybe. and organising a manly civilized brawl after the wake had finished. So once the wake had finished and everybody had left, Mrs. Bordeaux, Mrs. Blackburn, and Sebastian the butler waited in the car as Version combated against Hamilton's champion. This
One day was there.
man dressed in a gorgeous black suit with gold filigree and a marble mask, where him and Version just began to punch on until one finally couldn't stand any longer. And as we begin tonight's episode, Version is laying flat on his back, taking some deep breaths as he has been knocked unconscious. The man standing sort of at his feet moves back towards Hamilton. He's sort of just like rubbing his knuckles in his hands, as the rest of the opposing crew stand beside Hamilton. So Hamilton's standing there looking quite smug in his white suit. It's
At
semi
this-
hard to read because he's had so much surgery, plastic surgery. His face is kind of a little bit uncanny valley, but he's looking well smug as his sort of offsider. This man in the marble mask is sort of like just stretching out his hands, and with them were 4 other. Sorry, give me one moment.
Just for Jake's information, Jinrai and Angus
Oh,
had sat down at the bar just to observe, just to watch,
Yeah, he literally just got.
and we just got a couple of beers,
Yeah, nice.
and just just sat down just to watch the Virgin get the shit kicked out of him.
And
Kick on, buddy!
Relay's been filming as she casually scoots around to the door.
also true.
Yeah.
And I'll get to that bit in a second. Sorry. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So there's Hamilton and 5 others, all in black suits, with the exception of the man Version fought against. It's in a black and gold suit. But they all have a sort of a marble mask, each slightly different than the others. Angus and Jin, kicking back with a couple of beers, sort of near the door, watching as Dante was
That's
sort of
right,
like
Dante.
pacing near, well, sort of off into the side of Version. He tried to eyeball this
Face off.
female with a marble mask and black suit, and he was kind of trying to get her attention, and he was trying to give her a bit of a stare down, but instead peed his pants a little bit,
Yeah, he's terrible.
and he failed his
Are we true?
down. Yeah, but that's alright. But there's a little bit of piddle came out. While
Was it a stare down or was it the sexy eyes?
it was
No.
a stare down. It's very hard to
Dante's been
read.
hopping there, trying to hold he's doing a wee dance.
Yeah, he was
whole
doing a wee
time, but-
dance.
And then
And
finally,
Relay, I mean, you got sort of like halfway, well, I guess a quarter way around the room, as you sort of like, just slowly moving to the side, and as you're doing that, there's a thinner figure that's sort of standing closer to your side, and as you sort of start walking, like he just locks eyes, you presume, not that you can see his eyes, but his mask just sort of cocks and looks at you, and he watches you as you walk around, and when you get to about that quarter way around the room, which is kind of, you've got the room, you're kind of halfway up, but you've really not called around. That's when he sort of like, he turns properly to look towards you and just sort of takes one step, but doesn't actually move forward. He just sort of puts his foot forward and like watches you.
I'm just heading to the door. I want to go home.
The door out is behind you, where
Oh,
Jin and Angus are sort of kicking back.
shit, I'm looking at the wrong door. I'm in a real panic. Okay. Turn around.
Yeah, and as you sort of walk back, he just sort of steps back.
Okay, I'm gonna cut that bit out when I put up the, fuckhead McGee orders beat down of homeless man.
You don't get much in the sense of audio, but you've got a clear, and for all purposes, it was actually a decent dust up. It wasn't like a classic street ball with one and done. It was quite a bit of a back and forth between both of them. Lots of like ducking and weaving, and then it was just sort of the opponent got the upper hand, and once he had it, he just kept going. He just eventually wore version down.
You know how I'm gonna spin it on SpookTube though. It's gonna be fucking clickbait titles.
Well, like, click here to see the 12th most outrageous celebrity holiday destinations, and it's just a video of version getting punched on. You're like, what? How
Top 10 celebrities who hate the homeless. Top 10 celebrities that mock other celebrities at their own funerals.
Celebrity
Etc.
bum fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, celebrity hobo fights. Click here. Then I'll have Angus in one back,
Yeah.
Panda Angus drink. Nah, I'm definitely trying to spin him up as a real shit can. So.
All right. Well, then I guess the question is, how stealthy were you trying to be with your recorder?
Oh yeah, easy, because I've got the hidden cams. Relay's got her anxiety pack.
All right, so yeah, we start with versions sort of making this weird sound as he's laying on his back, half in and out, half out of consciousness.
Does anyone want to say anything before Dante does something?
Is there a doctor in the house?
Oh, it's me.
There we go.
Just going for the slow clap. No one caught
Pick it
on, so
up.
I backed out.
Crack my knuckles. Finish my beer. I strut on out there just staring at Hamilton the whole time.
Yeah, he's got, like I said, he's got this really smug just look on his face.
And I just
So
tip
now-
a glass of water on a Version's face.
He is out.
I think you have to give him a hit point.
Boy,
Why, yes, sir.
what should I do? The water trick didn't work.
Oh, well, I mean, perhaps this would be a prime opportunity to hire a few good men to dig a hole, so maybe about 6 foot deep.
Boy, I don't have time for this shit.
Apologies, sir. Apologies. Well, past that, smelling salts, perhaps a good injection of something.
Look around, boy. What do I have? I got fucking nothing on me. Maybe a couple of choice slaps on the side of the cheeks there.
Perhaps, or a minor bit of...
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
First aid.
No, okay, I can try that as well.
Tourniquet right now on the neck.
Oh, played
boy
this
needs
Boy,
game.
to
why
go.
didn't you? Why don't you pre-arm me with my character sheet, boy?
I do apologise, sir. I myself have not entered in the roll 20 until just then.
It's a bit of first aid right there.
Yep. So you sort of like just quickly kneel down, give him a bit of a slap and a tickle, check his pulse, sort of jostle him a bit until, version, you sort of like groggily open your eyes. There's a bit of a flutter as everything's blurry and spinning, and you kind of shake your head and you're like, "Whoa, get it out." And you're looking up at Angus, who's looking at you.
That tickles.
Up you get now, up you get.
Did I
Keep
win?
staring at Hamilton. Yeah, you were close.
Just for Jake's info as well, last week. Just a little side note, when Version got the fisticuffs ready, Dante had his back 100%. But Version was not going to touch any women or kids, but Dante was like, all right, I got all the women and the kids.
That is very, very true. Very true.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah, Hamilton's sort of like staring at you, Angus, and he sort of says, I think perhaps you should definitely spend a bit more money getting the right players, getting the right crew. Seems these can hold a whiff to my fine man and women.
Noted.
That's when Dante goes, right, this has been fun. And he pulls a pin on one of his grenades.
Jesus! I don't think he has it, does he? Can we bring
Yeah, I would not have a grenade. They're like, cool, we'll be out of here. Oh, what's behind Hamilton?
No, I get Version up.
Yeah. You're sort of helping Version get to his feet, and you're all right, Version. Like, for the sake of it, you're back on one. You're just a bit that post knockout grogginess as you're just trying to get your bearings again.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing an open bar won't fix.
Yeah. Yep. And a jacket full of food. So, also for Jake's information, Version tied off the end of his sleeves and was just filling his jacket full of like barbecue chicken and meats and you name it.
Sausage roll.
Oh, shit.
Sausage rolls.
Yeah.
It was gourmet sausage rolls.
Right. That was going to be his weapon of choice.
Could have hit him with that.
He was thinking about it. It did cross his mind. So past Hamilton and the crew is essentially the back half of
They came out of a doorway.
the whole.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They came out of a doorway, I thought, on a side door.
No, they're all just sort of standing in the middle of the room.
All right, cool. So yeah, I guess with that big door behind us, I'll toss my grenade. Just a poison grenade. Ding, 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 into the middle of the group.
What?
Hey, see you later.
Alright, so
And
Someone get the
turn
chicken.
around and go, we better be out of here.
initiative.
What'd you expect from Dante?
Literally anything but that.
I didn't expect a lot, but I still expected too much.
Maybe a shit in the corner or something. I don't know.
Shit in the corner.
Yeah, I'm about. Well, I've exceeded expectations. I've done well. Dink! Come on, guys, we're out of here. Oh, Angus, going hot. You get another D10 on that. It hasn't rolled you up. Hasn't exploded you.
No, good.
So. Bonk. Sorry. Christ almighty.
I better look.
No, that's right.
Better look up the poison grenade properly.
Oh yeah, you should probably look at that.
I've got a note, but
Yep, all good. Okay, so go there. Alright. So what did Robbo get? 13. Alrighty. So better write this down because it'll make it a bit easier. Sorry. So we have Angus on 18, Jin on 16, Dante, version? Are you gonna just... Are you gonna contribute in combat? Or
I figured I'd still be very groggy.
You are, yeah. And if you want to take that, that's more than fair. You're definitely not the threat at the moment, if it helps.
Just so I know,
if you
Were
want
you
to roll
doing
initiative
this,
so you
like-
can move around.
were you doing this sneakily, or did you just,
Have I got
pop
any
a pin in the
health, or
grenade
am
and
I?
chuck it?
Oh, the grenade! No, that was not sneaky. I was like,
Put you
"Team,
on one.
Brazenly.
Yeah.
Okay.
we're fucking
Oh,
off,
man.
guys. Bye." And yeah, it was just like a full
Oh,
get
shit.
away from the guy with the grenade sort of situation.
Sorry, Renee.
And into an empty room.
Classic
We got a door
Dante.
behind us.
One last second.
What goes on in that man's head? I do not know. Benny. Oh, that's right. Angus's mum's got him.
Yeah.
Better turn that grenade on. I need to buy some more grenades, guys. Founded 2. Not good enough. No.
Right. So, Angus. You just hear that as Dante just like leans back with a grenade. He hasn't thrown it yet.
Okay, so I'll back
So
away
as,
from
as
Dante.
he pulls back, you see like everybody in the room just kind of shifts like, oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Is the door behind us?
Yep. So you're
Yeah.
oh no, you moved up to version. So you're like maybe 20, 30 feet in to the middle of the room. Like you're probably 30, big hole. But it's pretty much directly behind you.
All right,
away
I'll pull.
from everybody.
I'll guide version backwards towards the door.
Yep. What's your movement? Do you know off the top of your head? Like
30, I think.
5, 6.
5 or 6.
Yeah, yep. Because I know versions is pretty decent, isn't it? So we'll
Version
say,
should be fast.
yeah, we'll say for the sake of it, Angus helping
Yeah, it was 5.
version, you both get to back to Jinrai and the door. Jin, what would you like to do?
Watch the chaos and finish my beer.
Yeah.
Just
So-
shake my head.
Yeah. Version and Angus come hoofing it back. And by the time they get there, Angus, you can see Version is kind of back with it. He's just a bit shaky on his feet. You see Hamilton kind of like... You do see like everybody sees like a sort of a... Well, I guess everybody but Angus and Version because they're looking the other way. You do sort of see a look of surprise shock come across his face.
No shit.
Obviously not used to being this brash. But the 5 other people with him, or 4 of them, you see all just like lean in behind their jacket and they all pull out pistols.
Mm.
Pussies.
And the one on the end that was he's quite thinner than the rest.
Is he the one who was limbering up?
it's like a blur, and before you notice, he's like jumping at Dante.
Okay. You said that we didn't have our weapons or anything, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, you said you weren't taking anything in that was because nobody else was packing heat.
Yeah.
I'm probably
Yeah.
being cheeky saying I got a grenade, but it sounds like Dante.
Oh, it does sound like Dante. I'm not going to deny it. I mean, it could easily have been a chicken drumstick he pulled out. It's just luck of the draw that he found the grenade first.
Before this dude makes it to Dante, can I try and restrain Dante? Like, he's thrown the grenade or whatever, but like, as a...
He hasn't yet.
Yeah.
He's just like, he's pulled the pin, and as he's gone to like flick it, everybody's just like sort of gone...
Can I just
Oh,
grab
shit,
his
a
maybe his
grenade.
hand before he throws it? Like, has he pulled the pin? Like, is it going to go off in his
Yes.
hand?
Oh, well, one would presume it'll be...
You
once
can't put the
he
pin back in.
Let's go of it properly,
Yeah, you got to.
and the lever clicks out.
Well, let's say with my combat sense and so
Hang
being
on,
able to see
think-
things.
Oh yeah, so you go then, Jay. Jay was
Yeah,
saying something,
so-
but he'd muted.
Okay. With like my combat sense.
No, it's cool. I was just saying, as long as
Off here.
You go, Jay.
so long as the bail arm hasn't lifted off and the striker hasn't like ignited on the fuse, then the grenade can still be rendered safe by replacing the pin. It's fucking dangerous, but it can be done.
Yeah, and I'm presuming that's where we're at the moment. Like he's still got that the lever arm on. He hasn't pinged it off yet, but he's just getting ready to, hoik it.
All right. So I will, with my combat sense and being able to see how things kind of unfold and kind of knowing how unstable Dante is without eggs Benny nearby in the immediately visual vicinity. I might try and I'll just finish the beer, put the glass down, just sort of just wander over.
This is bullet time?
Yeah, but like I sort of see it like it's almost like when you're pulling it out from underneath your overalls or whatever. Like you're like, and you sort of like I can just see the plan unfold. Just like walk over and you go to like pull it. I might just put a hand on it and just. Just think about what you're doing, man.
I'm getting us out of here.
We can walk out at any time.
Or we could run.
Don't make a mistake. But it's up to you. And then with that, I sort of just step away. And if anyone wants to kick the shit out of him, they're... But I'll put it in his hands. That's the suggestion. But he can go crazy if he likes.
So are you still going back there, Dante?
Well, I mean, you didn't really
actually maybe I don't put it on. Yeah, maybe I don't put it on his hand, but I might put it on like his shoulder and just like that'll be like what I transfer. Yep. Like it's like.
Are you asking Dante if he's sure about what he's doing?
Yeah, just.
I'm just. Oh, sorry. Yep.
I'll just be like, I mean, I wouldn't, but it's up to you. But it's on you if you do this. No chickens.
What would you do, Jim?
Not this. I don't have any guns, man. Like, I'm pretty good, but
I'm just covering our ass while we run.
Why are we running? We can just walk out. Like the fight's over.
Is it though?
It won't be if you throw this grenade. But hey, you do you.
I want to throw a grenade.
So, where is Dante's arm going with the grenade?
I feel like we should go forward. I don't care if we run out of here under gunfire. That's funny too, but
it's up to you.
I feel like it's totally Dante. I just feel like we're fucking out of here.
I feel like the damage is done and we're going to be under gunfire anyway.
Yeah, I'll with that I'll just walk back over to the bar.
Yeah, I feel like Dante's going to throw a grenade.
Yep. All
I
right.
don't know if there's any more really information added to that.
No, that's
Dante's
right.
not thinker.
Dante, in theory, is then allowed to make a evasion as this blinding flash of a man appears in front of him.
Oh, I hope he's not going to grab my
5
grenade.
minutes.
That'll suck. Where's evasion going? There it is.
Middle somewhere.
Oh, that's not great. Not pass.
Here's
Not gonna be
some
enough.
luck.
Best of luck.
It won't be enough anyway.
I believe in Dante.
He can take a hit.
I believe that
Yeah.
Dante
Um,
is confident.
so yeah, as you sort of like wheel back before you even blink properly, this man just appears in front of you, and he's got both hands clenched around yours. As you've like gone back to throw it, he just rocks up and grabs both your hands, and just sort of like you're now sort of resting.
Both his hands on my hand? Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
he's
so
like
that
one on the
hand
pin.
you've got your grenade in. He's just
Yeah.
appeared and he's got both his hands around that hand.
Oh, yeah.
So he's just holding on to
Alright.
that, and you're kind of like,
So I'm grappled.
yeah, moving back and forth as he's just double grabbed your fist.
Kick him in the dick.
Dante just throws the grenade and the man.
Jesus.
All right.
Hasta la vista, baby.
That's just me reacting to him. Yep. Okay.
Yep. And then the other guy, there's a sort of bigger build man with a sort of stern marble face, the one with the hammer. He moves over to you and also swings. So I guess you can make an evasion as well, even though you...
Probably at -2.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be 13, 14, sorry. No,
Make 2,
13.
sorry.
Oh, Jesus. He's hammering Tong.
Believe it or not, the second one does evade.
I'll take it.
What's the melee? You take 9 points of damage, sorry. As you feel this hammer just like smack into your leg.
9 points. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that's fucking nasty.
Half armor because of melee, is that right?
I don't think we're wearing armor. Only
Oh,
you
yeah,
and
well,
Oh, yeah,
version.
good point.
I was.
Then Hamilton sort of like moves over to the other side door, and the lady is sort of escorting him towards it. Oh, and the other guy. Yep. Dante.
All right. So I'm technically in a grapple, is that right?
Yep.
All right. So I wink at the lady. And
Got full cray.
and I get my schlong out and piss in this guy's boot.
Jesus!
I mean,
One
So
is
I'm grappling with
What the fuck happened last week?
No, he was on fire last
yeah,
week. What the
yeah,
fuck happened
and
this
I'll
week?
tell you why I will allow this. One,
Okay.
because you only need one hand to do it, and two, towards the end of the last episode, you did announce you were doing a pee dance. So
Yeah.
I will allow it. So your action is you kind of
Urinate on the man.
yeah, you're not concentrating on the grapple. You wink at the lady, which the guy with the hammer or the guy holding you.
Oh, the guy holding me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hammer
you,
guy's
you
pants
wink
down.
at the lady, glance at the other guy, just zip, flop,
And it's a long one. This is
all
gonna take
over
a
this
minute.
guy, and
Making
he's
eye contact. The whole
The
time.
guy.
yeah, he's sort of like looks down, looks up,
Look,
cocks his head. He's still holding your hand though.
That's all good.
So they're holding hands, your
Yeah,
dicks out,
with eye
and you're
contact.
gazing lovingly at each
Oh
other.
shit.
Yeah.
We better get another.
Right. So yes, you successfully urinate on this poor man's boot. Or nice, expensive shoes and
Leather.
trousers. We are now down to
We.
relay observing the horror.
She's not recording, is she?
Every few words record.
Ah.
I am backing up towards the door.
Yep. So you just like hoof it straight back up and over.
Yep.
Yeah. Look, you're within
I'm not
range.
paid enough to deal with grenades.
So as you make it to the door, Angus and Version have sort of just gotten there. And Jin's sort of just returned. And we come back around to Angus. So as you get to the door with Version, and he's sort of got it, you can feel he's more on his feet. You glance back to hear the sound of trickling water as you see Dante pissing on this man that's holding him, while this other guy's just like wailing him in the leg with a ballpen hammer.
Get off of
Oh,
me!
fuck. Well, I see no reason to not stop backing out of the room, so back I do.
You got
that
Version
bit
in
is
your
going to be
arms.
turned into a GIF. Like, Relay's going to turn that into a GIF.
Which
Reputation.
part? The peeing, the hammering, all of it.
That bit just... I can
whole
probably
thing.
loop it, so the guys just bang, bang, bang.
Bum, bum,
You
bum,
can dub it over
bum,
with
bum.
Versions. I need a bigger wiener line.
Gonna get myself a bigger dingus.
That's it, bigger dingus. Yep,
That's the one.
that was the word of the day. I don't want to use a hashtag twice, but
It was a good hashtag.
it was a good hashtag.
Hashtag
what
it
would
takes
you-
a big man to pee on someone.
Angus.
Yeah, I'm going to keep backing out. I'll look up at Hamilton. What's he doing?
So you can see he's heading towards another door on the side with the man, that version 4, and a lady that's also
Yep.
in a mask. Both of them, like both of those guards, have guns out, but they're more withdrawing with Hamilton as he's hoofing it for the door.
Any eye contact?
Yeah, he looks back over.
Gesture at Dante.
I'll just kind of like nod my head at him. And I'll keep backing
He's
out the door.
mine.
Yeah, he's kind
That's
of...
my patient.
There is a look of confusion now that Dante's freely pissing like a horse. Just unleashing.
It's not stopping.
And as you open the door, yeah, you can see one of the few cars that remain is Bessie with Sebastian and your mum in there.
Don't let
Turn
us
the
see
engine
you.
on.
You've got the keys, mate.
I'll throw him at Stephen. Like, catch.
He's in the car. Smack into the window.
Roll a
Fucking get out and get 'em.
roll a reflex roll, mate.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck is that?
Just whatever your reflex is, plus a D10. It's a main stat.
What is something throwing?
Reflex is 8. Roll a D10. 11.
Yep, you throw it, he catches it, starts the car up.
Happy days.
Alright, swinging down to Jin. In all your years of combat, you can honestly say you've not seen this before.
No, I've not seen this tactic since
Yep.
the old days of Milo Toscobble.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's looking at me, are they?
Well, I mean, other than the other guards on the far side of the room, they're tactically withdrawing, but
I mean, I'm gonna make sure that Dante doesn't die.
Mm.
But I'm just on standby. I think he's got this at the moment.
Yep.
Me.
Ready?
Hey, just call out if you need a hand, man. As a sort of get another beer.
Yep.
I think you got this.
All right, make a
Me?
opposed grapple, Dante.
Is that brawling? That's brawling, isn't
Yep.
it? Oh, fuck. What was that? 2. Monkey.
2. It's all right. This man only
That's
just
12 total, but
just wrestles the grenade out of your hand.
Fuck that.
Just manages to get his fingers in under yours and just wrench the grenade out. And he's sort of
And now,
he takes a couple of steps back as this bigger guy just squares up against you.
so now this guy's like, I don't have a pen.
But he can throw it.
It's funny you're thinking of him trying to figure out what to do with a grenade.
Make 2 evasions, Dante.
That's better. What are
Solid.
those rolls?
Bad.
We're going to hit once, probably.
15 is where, sorry. Oh, that's quite pitiful. You take 2 hits with the hammer, both doing 6 shots, 6 points each.
Alright, fine.
He was not a
Bloody idiot.
Still okay? All right. I'm giving
Dante reaches
just
into
in the
his other
background.
jacket.
Yep, I'm down.
What were they for both hammer shots, or was this the
Yeah.
new guy?
No, the other guy grabbed that grenade and moved back, and it was the guy with the
Yeah.
hammer that
Squared off with it.
It was no dancing involved yet. But yeah, it's the other guy just sort of squared up and just smacked you twice with the hammer. But you kind of they weren't proper connecting blows. Just didn't do quite as much damage.
You have to grapple to disarm, or do you just disarm? Straight up? I'll answer that.
I think you can
Pause for
disarm if you. Oh yeah, right.
Pocket and pulls out another grenade. And start walking backwards. This time the pin's still in, but he's got his thing on it. He's just walking backwards,
Don't get me wrong,
Yep.
I like Dante.
Yep. So you sort of just quickly
Fucking psycho.
jump back, pull the pin out, dangle the pin at him. You pull the grenade out, take a couple of steps back, threatening him.
Dante's doing this with his schlong still hanging out.
Actually, fuck it. Why don't I take my
You
pin out
definitely
and
would be.
toss it to the guy who's holding the other grenade?
Okay.
Just the pin.
Equally,
so here's a pin, mate.
Ting! There you go. He's like,
Now he's got a pin with his grenade, and I've got one in my hand as well.
yep. Yeah, we are. All right. So yep, you grab your pin, grab the grenade, pull the pin, throw it at him, and move backwards. Relay.
Relay is going to stand by the door and keep filming, but also frantically trying to figure out if there's anything that she can do to make sure that we don't die. It's not working.
Well, in all your years of combat expertise, what does Relay think?
Relay thinks she's gotten enough footage. She's getting in the car.
Yep. So you turn and hoof it out the door towards the car.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'll turn the camera off when I do.
Yep. And come down to Jin if he would like to do anything last before a new turn.
Just kind of like watch the fiasco with the grenades going on. Huh? Huh? You want me to come over there? You okay?
I'm coming to you.
What?
Yeah,
There's
as
a
he
grenade
says
over
this,
there.
yeah, that's when Jin spots that he's pulled out another grenade and it doesn't have a pin in it.
Oh.
All right, so Angus, I presume you're.
Yep, I'll get Version into the car.
Yep.
Then
And yeah,
I'll-
Version's he's sort of back, so he's kind of
Bit more
with you.
coherent now.
Yep.
What's my health look like?
You're on one for the sake of it.
Okay.
I stick my head in the window and tell Simon to move over.
Yep, and he sort of like
Get out of the damn way.
shuffles over.
I really guess it.
I presume Jin is readying.
I mean, is it only these two blokes?
Yeah, so these
Everyone else is
two,
fucked up.
the other two are sort of standing now near a door that you can see Hamilton has gone, or he's almost at, and Relay is technically still in here too.
But as far as the Hamilton...
Oh no, Relay's running for the car. Sorry, I take that back. Yeah, so Hamilton is still here with the two other people, and then there's one in the center of the room, the little guy just behind him, and you two.
So there's a couple over near a door.
Yep.
And there's two that are wailing on
One.
Dante.
I've sort of
Yeah.
got a
One.
little bit of
So
distance
the other
now.
one got the grenade and he's moved away.
Oh, so the dude with the hammer is just like wailing on Dante.
Yep.
Oh, fucking, I'll club that bloke then. Let's make it a fair fight.
Yep.
Get up, let's go. Fuck it. You started this, Robert.
Yeah, he's in.
What do I need to punch? Is it brawling?
Yep.
Oh god, this could be anything, guys. 17. I'm not grappling. I'm just punching.
Yep. So
Should get two punches.
you could see he's sort of like looking at Dante, and then obviously when you come running up, he sort of like turns to, obviously prepare himself. Oops, sorry, got the wrong screen open. Oh, good roll. Where's his evasion?
At least you're in body armor.
Yeah. So you come straight up and
A good
I believe I do 4d6 damage.
4.
6. Fucking.
It's 12 body.
I forget how
think-
that works. That just seems like a lot, but that's okay. Go
It
46.
is a lot.
I mean, mine's 3, but that's
Yeah, yours is
Easy.
very
Oh,
much.
Another
36.
3 points
yeah,
on
yeah,
me.
yeah. Yeah, sorry. I thought the bonus with strength was just like another point. I didn't realise it was like another dice.
There you go. 12 melee brawling punch damage from a linear frame.
Yep. So yeah, power into him.
fucking what? Oh, my 3d6 was OP.
Yeah, 4d6 is pretty good.
Fucking ridiculous. He punched twice as hard as bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I need a gun.
what'd you say? 12.
Half his armor, right, as well. And do I get 2 of them because there's 2 fists?
You do get 2
Is that right?
attacks.
Mhm.
Yes. I think I did read that I stuffed it up, but we'll keep doing it. I think punching
Alright.
doesn't actually
Yeah, good.
half armor. I read, but fuck it.
Yeah, just blades, I think. But
Yeah, but fuck it. We're in for a penny
20.
for a pound now.
Jesus.
Maths
You gotta
is
make it.
hard. Oh yeah,
Well, I
sorry,
mean,
evasion.
20 to hit.
Yeah, no, yeah, you hit with that second attack. Sorry, for some reason I saw 20 as damage. So 12 and
13, no crit.
So 25 all up.
If he goes down, I want like the full, like he actually gets.
Not going down yet.
I know, but when he does, the right hook comes in.
He's like slightly airborne and then punched to the ground.
Yeah, right. So yeah, you come like in like a fucking freight train and just, and you see, even though he was like ready for you, you just like smack him twice and he goes reeling back. Still on his feet though.
You're right.
Um,
Sort of like shake it off, like it's been a while.
yeah,
See
he
your
kind of
fucking
like
frames start repressurizing.
yeah. You can see he's sort of not that you can see his face expression, but you get the impression that he definitely wasn't expecting that, considering what he's witnessed in the last 20 minutes or so. You know, a bit of a game change. So with that, let's see how this goes. Oh, yep, perfect. Of all things to crit on, you hear the smash of glass as the smaller fellow just spins around and he just pegs this grenade as it goes back out through the rear window, and you hear the and almost like he's like, oh, I was gas bomb, damn. Yeah, that realization of is like,
Dante's got the better one.
Yep. But yeah, so he perfectly critted center mass to that window. There's like this neat little hole punctured through it. You see the two other people get Hamilton out that side door.
We tear around the corner and mow him down.
Yeah. The guy is going to take 2 swings back at you, Jin.
What are your headshot?
So I get evasion as well.
Good. You can evade, yep.
Oh, he already had a turn, that's why I was dodging.
2 shots, was it? So I do 17 and 15.
17 hits, 15 you dodge.
Alrighty then.
So I should have been actually adding it. Oh, that's still poo. 7 points of damage as you take from 1 hit.
Okay.
Dante.
Damn mosquitoes.
As you're backing away towards the door, you probably, if you keep moving...
Jin's in now, though.
Yeah. Sorry?
Jin's in now, though, so I'll punch on the guy.
We're in.
Yeah.
He's so up with the...
As soon as Jin flies past, I'm like, fucking you! Got a grenade in my hand, but I'm still punching with that hand as well.
You can still punch with the grenade, yep.
Oh, yeah. Fucking bang! Don't crit fail me now.
Ooh, good hits.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, Dante can't afford the cybernetics for a new hand. Physically or mentally.
Circle around a little bit
Dodges
behind
first, but you get the second.
Boom! 27 damage.
Fucking Jesus.
It critted in there.
Crit?
Not a crit. It just.
No, you just.
Oh, that's our attack roll, isn't it?
Yeah, you've re-rolled
sorry, I
your
read the thing.
attack roll. I was about to
Where's
bloody say.
Oh, I have to press this. 11 damage. Sorry.
I'm not saying you should do it, but you should definitely shove that grenade in someone's mouth.
I was thinking the same.
Yep, so you come sort of like flying in off the side with a bit of a feint out and you just smack into him. And he sort of like goes reeling again. And he sort of, you can hear something, but it's muffled by the mask.
Is Jin wearing his proper mask? Do you have your thing on or anything? Or
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I was wearing my colours, like the jacket and stuff, but not the.
Yeah, that's right. Not your
not the
setup.
full
Because you had pretty much everything else on, that's all.
Yeah.
Relay. You
feel like I
are
should
in
know.
the car.
Sitting
Yep.
in the car,
Yep.
watching, making
The
sure that
door
nothing comes flying at us.
Yeah, you can't quite see inside, but so you, Version, Angus, Sebastian, and Mama Blackburn are all in the car.
Probably would have been running out the car like that last turn, doing my best impression of the lady from the IKEA ads. Remember that one? Start the car! Start the car! She's running like that shit.
I mean, the car is started, so.
Excellent. Go. They'll be fine. Just go around the block.
Right?
That'll be fun.
So, you get in it. Angus. So, start of a new turn.
Okay, can I... So last turn I pissed off Simon, he's out of the way.
Yeah. So, you're pretty much in the car now.
Yeah. Okay, can I see Hamilton leaving?
You're gonna run him over? You're actually gonna run him over?
No, not here. But there are, there is a big limo here. So you presume that's him, but you haven't seen him come out yet.
Okay.
Have they seen him come out yet?
Who?
Sebastian and Madame Blackburn?
Well, no.
Okay. Just confirming you didn't get in the car without us having seen.
You remember seeing Hamilton leave the opposite side
of the building.
The car's behind you. You watched him go out that way.
Look, I don't trust him, and I don't trust a world full of cybernetic doohickey powers.
Yeah.
Fuck, one of them could turn invisible. They could
Okay,
probably
well, there's
fart
not really-
rainbows if they wanted.
There's not really much I can do then. I'll just hold my...
Yep, you can hold. Jin.
In case anything.
I'm going to wail on this bloke again.
Go!
18 Dante. Whoa, here we go.
Fucking hell.
That is a wailing.
The two fucking linebackers just lining this bloke up.
Way to go, Smithers.
Did you beat him?
No. Second one's not far off. It just fell short by 2, but
Right.
you both shots hit.
Crit 18, first one,
Some broken ribs.
and 18 again.
Bloody close for a
Okay.
second.
He's
crit.
dead. Sure. This has
Um,
got to be him up in the air and down on the ground.
roll me 2d6.
8, 5 and 3.
Will I find the crit page?
Punctured lung.
Yeah, how do you do it?
Oh, mate, just like I described before, I want to you would hear the linear frames like cybernetics just work, just like sort of Jack Harrowing him up into the air while he's airborne. Just like spine smashing into the ground or something. Just,
Yeah, okay, we'll do
there's
that.
not much left of him. Well, there's much left of him, but he's just shattered.
There you go. An 8 critical injury roll is a broken leg. So, yeah, you sort of like just hook into him with one, just like, just sort of see him lift off the ground as you swing around with the other hand coming over. You just like barrel back into him. You hear a sickening crack as he hits the ground again. And he lets out like this yelp in pain, which you hear less muffled through the mask because it's that loud.
Yeah.
And he drops his hammer.
Sweet.
Yep, that happens as he sort of like hits the ground and you see his like leg just kind of buckle in the wrong direction as you just see this.
New hammer, who this? Yeah.
You earned it.
And what is everyone else doing? They've left?
So those other two with Hamilton have left. The one that took the grenade, he's like spun around and he's kind of like braced for anything, only to see his mate just go whoa, whoa, and he's just like,
sort of like eyeball him.
He
and
looks like he could do
pulls
with
out
another
his
grenade.
pistol and fires 2 shots.
Damn.
Smart man.
I'm gonna evade that. Is
Yeah.
it coming at me?
Yeah.
That motherfucker fights like Relay does.
Bitch.
Has this? And can I ask, has this bloke with a hammer got a gun on him or not?
Not
in
that
doubt,
you saw.
cheat.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we retrofit that one.
Oh, only 14.
Yeah, I like that guy. When in doubt,
two,
cheat.
2 rounds.
Two
2
shots.
shots.
Ooh, 2 shots. 19 per second.
Once.
It's not bad.
Could have some luck just in case. Oh,
No, that's all right.
Oops, sorry. Hold on 2 seconds. Yeah, welcome back. What's a medium pistol? 2d6, isn't it?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. All right. So the first shot. Oh, now I've lost bloody roll 20. What a professional lot this is.
You press record again?
Yeah, no, we're definitely recording again, and audio is definitely going.
I was about to say.
14 evasion. You actually get pinged
Okay.
both times.
Nice.
First shot for 9, second shot for 11.
All right.
Then you hear
Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Oh.
what
Yeah, go on.
sounds like venting gas. And you just see like as you see venting from one of the 2 statues in the room, just all this steam come out, and as it steams you hear the sound of like clacking stone as the statue just sort of like stand up, and it stands at about 8 feet tall as he like just sort of like squares off. And that's when you realize that the design of these statues, one of them in particular, looks very reminiscent of their masks, except that he has like a ancient Italian classical war helmet on, and he just sort of like steps in line and moves towards you.
Time to go.
Dante.
Right. Dante looks at the other guy, sort of ignoring statue for a second. Just goes, and glaring at him while he puts his cock away.
I was about to say, make an intelligence check to remember you're still packing, if you know what I mean.
That's right. He will pop the pin on the grenade he's holding.
Yeah, well, you already
And
had
just-
remembered.
Oh, I'll pull the pin, sorry. I'm going to let go of the
The
thing.
lever,
the
yep.
ching.
Ching, ching, ching.
Let go of the lever and just hold it.
Yep.
And sort of put my hand on Jin and sort of back away.
Okay,
Now he's sane.
Jin's,
Yeah, I'll go with him.
Jin's okay with that?
Yeah. If he's doing something sane, like move away from this gigantic fucking statue, then I'll go with him.
Yeah.
Okay, I will remind you of what he just said. He let the lever go, so the lever on the grenade. Ting, 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 ting.
Yeah. Is it in
He's
his
holding
hand?
the grenade and he's pulling you back. So you've watched. The pin is out. The arm is gone. It's now primed.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
I would know how long it would be before this sucker goes off, right?
Yeah, it's like a couple of seconds.
It's about 3 seconds.
Well, I mean, when it's my turn, I guess.
But as you're walking back, you see it
Right.
just go.
Bro, throw the fucking thing. What are you
And
doing?
this barrel of smoke just starts pluming out of it.
You. Yeah.
shit.
Sitting in the car.
Yep. Okay.
See
Watching
smoke
out
coming out
for
the front
Bullseye.
door. Oh shit. Now there's smoke.
Click, click, click.
Angus, we're back up to a new round. Still no sign of Hamilton.
No, but I heard the gunshots, so
Yeah, you did hear pop pop.
I'll pull out my shotgun from the boot.
Okay, so you get
Yeah,
out the
get out
car,
and drive.
open the boot, grab your shotgun. Yep.
I can do that with my ready turn last time, can't I?
Well, yeah. Look, it doesn't.
Yeah, I'll
just
fucking leg it on in.
I'm in for us
Alright,
just to run
bitches.
straight past him.
Oh shit!
Incredible.
Yep. So Angus, you probably get to the door as you're like racking into the door. Yeah, you see Jin and Dante like stepping back, and there's smoke pluming. It's not covering everything yet, but coming from Dante, it's like he's got a flare in his hand. There's big, but it's smoke just pluming out.
I'll pirouette and I'll run back to the car.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Run.
fuck!
Yeah.
Fucking go!
Jin.
Yeah, I'll with the cover of smoke, and obviously sanity has returned to Dante. I will leg it to
Yep.
my bike.
Yep. So you turn and peel out. All right.
Fire up the bike and get ready to go.
Yep. All right. So. Make 2 evasion checks, Dante, as this guy's just sort of like firing wildly. Oh, that's unlucky.
Oh,
One's
boy.
gonna hit for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna let that one. The other one you do dodge.
Yeah, no, the one will hit. That's fine.
Yep.
take it.
7 points of damage. So you like just take a, I'd say flesh wound, but that was a solid hit with a damage like that. Just lucky shot in the smoke, because you're actually now you're quite covered with smoke, in a way. And the last thing you hear before the sort of the smoke sort of covers
Should grab
everything,
a
you
mask.
sort of like just see this form just like start running towards you.
I feel like shutting the door won't do anything, but it'd be funny just to like click, hold it, and just yeah, just like click.
I will allow you to also make an evasion as this guy just comes running at you.
All right.
The ups and downs of Dante.
The ups and downs of roll 20. I fucking
2,
too.
13, 2.
So
Alright.
everybody sees this plume of smoke come spiraling out the door, as Dante just comes
Sideways.
flying out.
It's like I'm barrel rolling, and the smoke's just doing like a little, like a sparkler bomb.
You're lucky. It's not a crit.
Okay, that's good.
14
hurt.
points of damage as you land like 15 feet away and just and you'll hear like this massive as you see this massive form just like rip through the door, looking down at Dante as he ragdolls across.
Time to go.
Rana. Relay. Make a
Who's Rana?
perception check.
Aye, aye, Captain. Boom, a 17.
You spot the surprised face of Hamilton Bordeaux as he's going around the opposite corner. So imagine you're sitting in the car, the doors to the holes right in front. their limo is off to the left, and on the right corner of the building, you've just sort of seen Hamilton and these two bodyguards come around the corner. And again, can't read their face, but you can read his. The lights of Bessie are on, and you can just sort of see him going, "Oh!"
I just grab Angus by the head and go, "Angus, there he is!"
Angus back to the car.
Which, funny enough, we start a new round. Angus, you're back at the car, just being jostled around by Relay. You've got your pump action in hand. Version's just sitting in the car, pretty calm, but he's a bit blinky. You've just watched Dante cartwheel out the door, not of his own accord. He definitely did not stick the landing, as he sort of skittered another 5 feet. He's got a bit of gravel rash. Jin has made his way outside also. Yeah, Jin made his way out before Dante did. Hence why he didn't get thrown out the door too.
On his bike, ready to go.
I'll probably hop out of the car and go grab Dante and try and drag him over to the car.
All right.
I'm looking better
Legend.
than you. But thank you.
Should I floor it?
So Version's just got out. Oh, man. So Version's just quickly jumped out and he's sort of hobbled over to Dante and just sort of picked him up on his feet and sort of pushed him towards the car.
See, they're best mates now, aren't they?
Well, they had a little bit of a...
He had my back.
Yeah.
He had my
Both
back from it.
in the barbecue and the fight.
All right, so there's a bit of a walk between where Hamilton is and the limo.
Yeah, so he's sort of got to come, depending on how you want to look at it, he's sort of got to come past, not directly past your car, but he's kind of got to come
In front of it?
around all of this. It's all
Just
kind of happening.
reset the car to point straight at him.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for my opportune moment here.
Every time he goes to step around.
Don't look.
Yeah, every time he goes to step out, he's just
Yeah, I'm going to hold my action with my foot on the trigger pedal.
You can
trigger pedal.
Playing chicken with a chicken in the car.
You hear all sorts of weird noises.
Yeah. So I've seen Dante just get absolutely fucking fisted through the door.
Yep.
And is this machine creature thing followed him through?
Yeah, so it just came busting Hulk style through the door, just after him.
All right, I am just prepped to fucking burn rubber and get out. But
and you saw Version sort of jump out of Bessie and grab Dante and sort of fling him back towards the car as they're both trying to run back.
Do I have my weapons on my bike, or did I leave them back at the apartment?
I honestly don't remember, but let's say you
neither.
had it on your bike. It would be you'd have a little lock for the rifle. So it's not
I don't think we took guns inside her house.
Say that again,
Yeah.
Rob?
I don't reckon we would have taken our guns inside her house.
Yeah,
me
I
neither.
don't think so. No, yeah. So I would imagine you've got it. Yeah, it's locked to the side of your bike.
That would mean that my pistol's in the car. I have a weapon.
Yeah. Well, I do remember there was a conversation about putting shit in the boot of Bessie. So.
Oh yeah, because I was freaking out over the border.
There's got to be one of those
Not
back seat holes into the boot that you can crawl through.
I'll hold, and if I come under fire for whatever reason, I'll just peel out.
Yep. So if you start the bike, you've got it ready.
Yeah. Neural links in, so I can still attack if need be. But
yep.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just be on standby. Pretty boring, but it is what it is.
Alright. Yeah, right. Okay, so
You're right.
That's good. Alright, so the big guy
Yeah, right.
starts moving towards, running towards Bessie. He's just like,
And with that,
Yeah, Jimmy. Text the voice.
That's my opportunity.
Fucking get out of here.
Can't close it. Yep, so what is Angus's intention?
well, now that there's the big guy running towards me, it's more evade and get away.
I will allow, like,
If I
version-
happen to run over a certain asshole, then that's know.
It's out of your way, but you can try.
You can make it in the way, right? Right? Huh?
Well,
Huh?
I mean, there is a
Dodging
building
maneuvers.
nearby. You've got to make a driving check.
Here we go.
I believe in you.
what's my driving like?
You can do it.
What is my driving like?
I believe.
You've like left
Oh,
Version and
that's not
Dante
great.
behind.
No, I'll say that Version was quick enough to just sort of
Jump
get
back
that
in.
thought happening, that he was able to help Dante get back in time. They both just like dived in a window, though. It's not like they stopped, opened the door. They just literally threw themselves back in the car.
Okay.
All right, I will hand my shotgun back to Version.
Oh, here we go.
I'll be like, get ready to shoot.
Version's like,
All right.
And I
okay.
will
Massive concussion.
fucking
Yeah.
floor it.
Oh, okay. So you're just getting out?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you just like hard lock it, spin out, and pull out, and just
There he is.
Are you going,
Dante's
Hamilton?
legs out the window.
yeah. Dante's still got legs out the window, while Version's like half hanging his chest out, just ready with the shotty.
Just like,
Yep.
Front half of Dante's inside the car hugging a chicken.
Yep. Wah, wah. As Jin sort of like peels out behind,
Yeah.
and you hit the highways again. Where are you going?
Back to Steve's.
Strip club.
Yeah, we'll go back to Sally's. That's fine.
Yep. All right. So yeah,
Yeah.
take the drive back to Sally. You can see your Sebastian's fuck.
He's done it.
You can see that your mum and Sebastian are both visibly shaken. Sebastian gets her inside. Once you return, he puts the kettle on and starts making cups of tea. And everybody just sort of like pulls inside as the adrenaline starts to wear off, and you sort of get the little after tension tremors as sort of reality's sort of starting to set back in, and you catch your breath, and your mum turns to you and Angus,
Beautiful service, Mum.
what was that?
Ask me. Ask this fuckhead right here.
And when you say fuckhead, who are you pointing to?
Which one are you talking?
Dante.
Uh,
You
That was
overlooked
a hell
what
of
he
a
did, Mum.
wake.
But don't these men all work for, and women work for you?
They do.
What?
There'll be some serious repercussions for this. Boy,
Why?
clear tomorrow's schedule.
Clear tomorrow's schedule.
Yes.
By,
Book in an ass whooping.
of course, by chance your calendar
Schedule's
was
completely
already wide open. Is there any time in particular that you would like to book this ass whooping?
All day.
Done, sir. Scheduled in. Bloing.
Oh boy.
Who
Yeah, no, some absolute shenanigans went down, and
who was that giant robot? What? And I heard
it was a
gunshots.
surprise to me as well.
Oh yeah, gunshots. By the way, doctor, could you take a look at this?
Oh, you're
I
bleeding.
got. Ah, it's just a scratch, but I just need to take just a couple of minutes of your time.
Yeah, let me at it.
Let me at it. Fuck.
Oh shit! I'll re-roll that one. Boy, wrong page of the manual.
Of course, sir. Bear with me.
That's for knife wounds.
Yeah, no, bullet wounds, man. That's better.
Seriously, boy.
So what does that give me? Just gets rid of the bloody bullet, or?
Well, yeah, he removes the bullets, sutures, bandages.
Yep.
Prescribes a cup of tea.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have a cup of tea.
Yep, Sebastian brings out teas.
Thanks, Sebastian.
See a little glimmer in his eye. Somebody says his name right. Oh.
Also, thank him. Tea and cup and plate are going
Sean, where's the biscuits?
after this adventure.
Yeah, he's brought out sort of little plate of biscuits and teas. Not to impose, but does anybody want anything a little stronger? And he's sort of produced like this bottle of bourbon as well.
Raise my hand.
Yep, and he sort of
Sounds good.
pours everybody like a big shot.
Gotta keep fresh. The cup of tea will do me just fine.
Take that shot.
What exactly transpired after Mrs. Blackburn and I returned to the vehicle?
Well, as far as I'm aware, what's his name? Hamilton?
Yeah, he was beating up a homeless guy.
What?
What?
Yeah, I mean, yes.
Look,
he was
we're all
talking
technically
shade.
homeless at the moment.
He was talking shade, and our good friend over here, Mr. Version, ended up in a duel, one-on-one, and then they ended up pulling guns, and there was a grenade in there somewhere, and then I'm pretty sure I killed a guy. I'm not sure. It's all a blur. Hey, doctor, I killed a guy. Awesome.
Did I kill anyone?
Good job.
No.
Oh.
Other than dignity and respect?
Thought for sure I had that bastard.
No, he had you. He had you. Yep.
Saved your life again.
Is anyone else really fucking tired?
I think that's a concussion.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah,
I'm good.
have a nap, man. You're all good. That's
I
how you
like how
treat
she
concussion,
says-
right, doctor?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's a concussion. Have a nap.
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, what?
I'm a
Naps
doctor.
are good for concussions, right?
Hey, wait a minute. It's a terrible idea. Don't have a nap. Wake up. Oh shit. Boy.
Yeah, of
Fine,
course.
Thanks for asking.
The episode we lost Version.
I think
to concussion.
Of course, sir.
Do a wake version up for me?
Perchance I could, sir, if I had some digits of my own. But I believe one of those things
Just
that
hold me close,
I
boy.
was assisting you with is probably in your doctor's bag. It's one of those little syringes.
One labeled poison.
Do I have to get this myself?
Well, I would
Sean!
help you, sir.
You can pass my doctor's bag over there.
Yep, Sebastian sort of like looks up and grabs your
So-
bag and brings you over.
I need the little syringe.
So yeah, Sebastian
millions.
sort of hobbles over and hands you your bag.
Yeah, right, I'll pull out the little needle and I'll jab version with it.
Yep, version. All of a sudden, it's like almost a shot of adrenaline to the heart. You're just like, whoa! Like you feel good all of a sudden. you feel like this buzz come over you, and you're like, I feel alright. You basically just gave him a shot of meth. It's a speed stim.
Another successful procedure.
Getting him addicted to drugs.
It's not the addictive kind yet, but could be one day.
Yep.
Well, these were your
Backyard
first
drugs might
batch.
be.
Yep.
The gateway drug, is it?
Oh, it's a speed stim, so it's used to speed you up in combat, but it's also
Prototype.
like dexamphetamines.
I got it confused and it's just full of speed.
Yeah, it's essentially the same thing. Sebastian sort of looks over everybody and he's like, those were Hamilton Bardot's men.
Exactly. You used the right words. Were. Good on you.
That's not good.
I thought it went alright.
Did pretty
Yeah,
well. I
one for
thought.
one.
Act ourselves pretty well.
Sent a message.
What kind of message?
The don't fuck with this message or we'll kill one of your men in cold blood.
But
This is a good thing. We need a bit more action.
That's right.
with all due respect, Master Angus, I'm not a young man anymore, and I did not want to
True.
bring any of this drama to your mother. She's had a
True.
lot to deal with lately. And for the most part, Mr. Bordeaux had been leaving us alone. Other than, yes, lauding his presence, but after the death of your father, he left your mother alone. I don't know what... He's not a man to let this slide go.
That's right. We'll send him a nice
Wait.
email and we'll just call it a draw. He knocked out one of our men. We knock out one of his.
Did you not see the giant cyborg that came flying through the door?
No, yeah, he was all right.
So what you're
Definitely
saying
one
is
of
we
them.
need to build our own giant cyborg.
What?
Maybe we cultivate other cyborgs into one giant cyborg.
What?
If we pull Bessie apart, we should be.
Hey!
That would be
hey,
good
hey,
stuff. Huh?
hey,
What?
hey, no.
Well, we're gonna need parts from somewhere.
Yeah, we'll go.
Dante's just got his welding
Scavenging.
torch out.
Yeah. It's just like cutting metal off the wall and welding them together.
You don't need this, do you, Sebastian?
Frames.
Taking the fridge door off. You didn't need this? Nah, you're right.
Yeah, what about this protective shutter? Yep, no, didn't need that. X-Benny is there, front and center. Good gear, have a spunk spy, mate.
Oh, thank you. He's a good boy. I feel better already.
Good form, mate. Good form. But yeah, you can see Sebastian is quite shaken. He's a pale old dude, but he looks even paler.
You just need to calm the fuck down, Sean. We'll be fine.
Give him one of
Everything's
those
under
sticks,
control.
mate. Give him one of those sticks.
It's not Angus's
hamburger
first
one.
rodeo.
No, not at all. Anyway, this guy's a grade A fuckface.
Of course he is. He was a pain in your father's ass and this family's ass, but
Yes.
he is one of the most prominent people in Texas now. Dallas. He
Well, that was
has.
before I got here.
I mean,
literally nobody.
Come at me,
who's
bitch.
really heard of Dallas before anyway? I mean, it's not like it's Nightcity.
With all due respect, Master Angus, like you've been gone. Your mother's needs you, and you were gone. What could you possibly do to protect her? I see you bought your friends, and sure, this man has a grenade, and you've got a shotgun, and
Yep.
that man has a rifle, but
Mhm.
my word, like, I gotta say, I'm not impressed that you've stirred up a hell of a hornet's nest.
Well, like I said, that's exactly what we need. And, well, with all respect, I didn't come to impress you. I've come to,
Impressive. Mom.
Well, we just need a vacuum cleaner then.
A vacuum
What?
cleaner?
Yeah. That's how you get rid of hornet's nest. Just vacuum it all up. Then you can handle the nest without it getting stung.
I think the best way to deal with this is to come down on him hard, fast.
Got you there, Simon.
With what?
There's
With a
vacuum cleaner,
shotgun, a
Roger.
chicken, and a bunch of grenades.
Well, I mean, what about Mum comes with us back to Nightcity?
Kind of cramped.
You know, what's holding her here anymore? You know.
I mean, our house is kind of small.
I mean,
All right.
if you want to give up Texas, that's fine. I've done what I can. Huh.
Is that Addie speaking?
Uh,
If you want to give up on this storyline, fine. I've done what I can.
Right.
Hey, Sebastian, I got a question. What do you got access to in the way of an arsenal?
I mean,
A lawnmower.
This is not a Kingsman.
I'm
This
a
is just a
retired
fucking butler.
manservant. The rest of my money I'd spent supporting Angus's parents. I'm a tired old man.
I give him another booze.
Yeah,
he's sitting
Any
down.
connections or something?
I mean,
Any connections? My man.
Yes, I've got friends,
That's a start. That's a start.
but
My bridge.
Hey, if we're
I
gonna,
don't have the resources that Mr. Bordeaux has. He has more money than God. Like,
But-
nobody messes with him.
God don't need money.
yeah. I mean, let's be real.
I mean, we need
Bullets
a
are
little bit of
cheap.
money.
Talk is cheap. Scare me. Ride the snake.
You okay, Sebastian? You having
There
a
is
moment?
one person out there in Adelaide that'll get that joke. And he's not watching. But anyway.
That's the spirit.
uh,
Yeah,
but-
bullets are cheap, man. That's all we need. Bullets and grenades.
I'm not gonna lie, like the last people that made an attempt on Mr. Bordeaux, well, they all ended up dead. Like, his bodyguards, they're very fancy, and no disrespect to any of you, but
I mean, I'm pretty fancy.
Boy.
Mr. Version here, he's pretty fancy.
I'm fancy as fuck.
Relay.
I'm not.
Relay is the most fancy of us all.
Well, I mean, she, by all appearances,
I mean, me.
isn't bleeding. The three of you are. I mean,
Yeah, I stepped into the bullet.
Oh, that's a well,
See the way I blocked that bullet with my body?
that's a
It's
thing.
instinct.
I mean,
I'm not looking to tussle with Mr. Bordeaux. I mean, I'm just having a good time. We
Yeah,
can just
party,
leave
you know?
we can leave any time. I mean, he ain't done me any wrong.
I mean,
I don't see the problem here. I mean, we're not in a war or anything. We just had a little tussle.
well, I would suggest that it probably is a war now.
Oh, I'm sure we can talk it out.
I think we need to hear from Relay. She's gonna fuck with his reputation first, and then we'll fuck with him.
What for?
Sorry, Mum.
I'm already sitting in the corner, drinking my bourbon, editing my videos.
Yep. So you've already whacked your kid on you.
That's when Dante hugs his chicken tight and he goes, "Anyone
Local-
grab the bags of food?"
Local businessman beats up homeless man. Local businessman laughs at beaten up homeless man.
Yep.
Until we went off through all that for nothing.
Local businessman's associates attack local mentally deranged.
Yep. So while Relay is cutting and splicing these videos, that is the moment where it dawns on Dante that nobody grabbed the food packets at the door upon leaving, and that is where we'll leave it there.
We gotta go back.
Back to the future!
Sling me some cheeky MVPs.
Fuck.
Of course.
Right one.
Everybody knows what's going on. I don't have to explain this because you've all been watching for the last 43 episodes, minus a couple of errors. And as such, you know that they're all voting on who they thought was the best role player of the night. In between, muchly appreciated if you could jump onto the old YouTubes and hit that bloody subscribe button. I should be doing this at the beginning.
Probably at the
Now that I
start.
think about it out loud. Yeah. Spread the love. Hashtag get amongst it. Hashtag tell your friends. Hashtag, I don't know, free advert. I don't know. I've got 1, 2.
It's just making my head hurt.
Yeah. A bit more even today, which is good.
Good gear, you fucking psycho.
You bloody maniac. Scaredy. Yeah. How many have I got?
Hang on away.
Oh, you still fucking going.
Yeah, mate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess honourable mentions.
Good session all around, guys.
Jin got 1 vote.
Yeah, boy. Get around me. Thanks, Jay.
Angus got 1 vote.
Woo!
And Dante gets 3 votes
Oh,
Hey,
get around him.
Dante.
for 2 things
Because I
apparently.
pissed in someone's
For
boot.
pissing in a boot and then deftly putting his cock away.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Oh dear. A couple of dick jokes for the win.
I hope you've enjoyed the chaos. That is Cyberpunk 20s for Days presents Braindances in Night City. Cyberpunk
Hey.
actual play. Tune in next week for God only knows. God only knows. Till then, have fun.
Should be
Be
good, though.
well.
Peace out. That's it. That'll be it.
Yeah, there was a top lull. I'd already pushed the screen over. I haven't got rid of the audio yet.